Hey guys, it's Holly, and today on the Proper Pineapple, I am going to be answering I think there's 15 questions in the Spring Fling Challenge. So Krista over on The Secret Yarnery, who is my YouTube best friend, made up this challenge. Sorry, I shook the table there. And it's just 15 questions, kind of about springtime to have a little fun, and I could not wait to do this. So I chose to do it outside because, one, it's a beautiful day here, and two, all the birds are singing and it's green and it's lovely, so it's springy here. So I thought this would be the perfect place to do this video. So I've got all the questions here on my phone and I'm going to answer them as best I can. So the first question is, does your yarn or your color choice change with the season? Yes and no. No, because I am drawn to bright, flashy colors all the time. I love pink, I love yellow, I love green, I love rainbow, love leopard, all that flash all year long. It doesn't really matter for me. But in the fall time, I am drawn to more autumnal colors. I tend to gravitate toward those at that time of the year. So I guess yes and no, but in general, no, I like all color all the time. Question number 2 is, what spring or summer colors do you like best? Hot pink, lime green, and yellow are my favorites. They are bright and they are flashy, and they just, to me, say spring in summertime, and it's so much fun. Okay, question 3. What is your favorite fiber to use during the springtime? I don't really have a favorite. Like, some people don't like to knit or crochet with wools in the summer and the spring because it's hot. I do most. That's my kids over there going for a walk with one of our 2 dogs. They're just out having fun. Anyways, I do most of my knitting and crocheting inside my house. And if it is hot, I just turn on the AC. So I don't mind the wool. Oh, my kitty cat's out here too. But I know, like, cotton is fun to work with, and linen and stuff like that. I heard silk is great in the summer, but for me, I just kind of, if it's too hot to work, I don't like to, it's more like big objects. Like, I wouldn't work on a blanket when it's hot, basically. Okay. Question 4, do you crochet more or less in the springtime? It's neither here nor there. Sometimes I just go through phases, whether it's the spring, summer, fall, or winter, where I just don't want to crochet or don't want to knit, and I just want to, like, do nothing. So I don't know, like, not really. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to do something really quick. So question 5, what is your favorite item to crochet in the spring? I love making shawls, you guys. I love making shawls all year long, but in the springtime, I always think of Easter and women at church at Easter in their beautiful churchy outfit or Easter dresses at church. And I always picture, like, oh, something's falling over there, a beautiful shawl with that. And so I like to gravitate towards shawls pretty much all year, but especially in the springtime. Question 6, is there a space in your home that you want to organize, and what are your organizational goals for the spring? Okay, we downsized from a 4-bedroom house to a travel trailer, and the whole thing, whole entire thing needs to be organized. It's all a hot mess and needs to be organized. I need to organize everything. So basically, I just want to start in one room and work my way back, because for me, like, I get all excited and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna organize. And so I'll go into the bedroom and I'm like, I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of stuff and organize this and make it look good. Really, all I do is rearrange it and move half of it to the living room, so then the bedroom looks good. Well, then the living room looks bad. So I really need to, like, buckle down, get cleaning and organizing, you guys. Let's hope I can get that done. Okay, question 7. When cleaning your yarn stash, what do you do with the yarn you no longer want? Do you give it away? Do you donate it? Or do you just throw it out? Okay, so I did this recently. I did a de-stash where some of the yarn that I had, I sold. I have never done that before. Usually what I do when I go through my yarn stash and find stuff I don't want anymore, I will give it away. I give it away on my channel, like, all the time, you guys. And actually, that de-stash was just a small section of yarn. I have a bigger section that is for the giveaways that I de-stash down into giveaways. Usually I give it away, but there's nothing wrong with de-stashing it. There's nothing wrong with donating it. If a yarn gets ruined, like dog chew it up or whatever, then I'll throw it away. But in general, I don't. I usually give it away because there's so many people who would love my yarn. So that's what I do. Question 8, is there a charity in your area that you'd like to support? Okay, so I am just recently moved here to Texas for the winter, so I don't know any charities. But I know there's lots of wonderful charities, so if you guys could comment down below some great charities, maybe here in the East Texas area, that would be great to donate stuff to. That would be wonderful. Sorry about that, guys. That was my mom, and I had to answer the phone. But yes, so if you know any good charities, comment down below, because I like to donate to charities, and I just don't know any here. The next question, which is question 9, do you want to increase your physical activity for the springtime, like do ankle rolls while you're crocheting or something? I do. I want to increase mine greatly. So I mean, I don't really know if there's anything I want to do whilst crocheting, but I want to try to get out and get for walks every day because it's beautiful and the weather's nice, and it's a great way to stay healthy is to go for walks. So I'm going to try to make myself go for a walk every day. Matter of fact, I might go for one as soon as I'm done filming this video, which might take forever. I keep having to pause, you guys. Okay, question 10. How many whips do you have on the go? How many whips do you want to finish before the Spring Fling Challenge is over in June? Okay, how many whips do I have? Way too many, you guys. Way too many. You guys, I have... Did I skip a question? Oh, nope, I did not. Sorry, that was something from my mom. Sorry, guys. But anyways, how many whips do I have? A ton. I have 2 tote buckets full of whips. Look at this one piece of hair, you guys. What's it doing? What in the world is this? I have a ton because I am the type of person, I see something and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty, I have to cast it on right now. And I grab the yarn and I get my hook and I put it on the bag and I start the first like 1/3 of it and then done. Put it away. Don't touch it for another forever. Is this wiggling? No. Sorry guys, I thought I was being wiggly. Maybe I was, I don't know. Anyways, so I have so many whips I need to work on. How many would I like to get finished before June? All of them. But let's be realistic. If I can get 2 or 3 of them done before June, I would be over the moon excited because I love all my whips. They're all beautiful. I love them and I want all of them, but I make too much stuff, you guys. I do. Well, I start too much. I don't know if I actually make too much stuff. Okay, question 11. What new project do you want to start? All of them. I want to start them all. And why? was the question. I want to start them all. They're all so pretty. But there's a couple new shawls I really want to try. A couple old shawls that I really want to start. A couple of sweaters. A couple of cowls. I want to make... And actually, I want to get back into making dowels. I had quite a nice little break from making dowels. And now it's about time to start making more dowels because I miss it. I love them. They're so pretty. So I have a doll I want to make. That's what I'll say. And why? Because they're stunningly beautiful. Okay, question 12. What is the oldest yarn in your stash and when and why did you buy it and what's holding you back from making anything with it? Okay, he did get the correct tote. I sent my kid to get a specific thing, and you know kids, they just grab the wrong thing. So I don't have very old yarn in my stash. You guys know I give away a lot of yarn on here, and usually what I do is I go through and I cycle through, and the older stuff I'm obviously not going to use, I get rid of it, and then I just get new. So I don't have a ton of old yarn, but this is my oldest. This beautiful hand-dyed skein of yarn. This was a birthday gift a couple years ago from C. Martin, one of my wonderful pineapple people here on the channel. She was so sweet. It was my first ever gifted stash of hand-dyed yarn. It is beautiful. Look at these colors. The problem is I lost the tag. I cannot remember who makes this yarn. So I don't remember the makeup. I'm pretty sure it's 100% superwash merino. I love it so much. It's so pretty. It's fun. And the reason I haven't used it is because every time I see it, I'm like, that was a gift. I have to make something special. It has to be something special. It has to be something special because it was a gift. But you know what? It's never going to be the perfect special item. So I just need to make something. So actually recently I made a cowl, you guys, the sock head cowl. It's a knitted cowl and I absolutely love it. I'm actually going through my yarn stash and putting skeins, because it's a one skein project and it's really fun. I'm putting skeins into a pile that would make a great cowl, because I love that cowl and I want to make a bunch of them. It's so easy to wear. Anyway, I have a whole video about that you can go check out. I'm thinking of throwing this one in there because I think this would be a beautiful, beautiful cowl. And so maybe this will be another sockhead cowl, now that I have found that. Okay, let me put the lid back on because I'm gonna need that for the next question. All right. Oh, my phone locked. Sorry. So next question, question 13, how do you keep your yarn clean? Okay guys, I live in a camper and I live at the moment in East Texas, which is pretty much, I know, you see all this grass? That doesn't matter. You know what it is? Dirt, just sand everywhere. Sand everywhere. And I'll go through and I'll sweep my camper and I turn around and everything's covered in sand again. It's ridiculous. So at first I had these beautiful pink metal baskets that were all holy and I could reach in and squish my yarn whenever I wanted it. And then I was like, everything was getting filthy. I don't want all this beautiful yarn to get filthy. So off to Walmart we went and we found a bunch of these. Oh, it's so heavy, you guys. Why did I pick the heaviest tote? These big totes. Clear totes with a lid that kind of like locks on. Now this is not like 100% like rodent proof or anything, but it does cut down a lot. So this keeps the dirt off of them. This also helps keep moths and flies and stuff out of them. For the most part, I do go through, you can ask Mr. Pineapple, I go through probably once a month and I'll pull down all my totes of yarn and I'll squish them and love them because I love them so much. And yes, I do have maybe 1 or 2 totes of yarn. Mr. Pineapple is laughing. Fine, I have 6. Anyways, but I love my yarn. It's all so pretty, and I just need to crochet and knit faster, y'all. But I do. I tend to collect a lot of things. All right. Okay, question 14. How do you wash your crochet and knit items? Okay, that is a great question because it depends on the yarn. If I have an acrylic or a cotton item that I have made, I just love to throw it in the washer with some cleaner and some fabric softener and oh, my kids are coming back and they're being loud. Sorry guys, they went for a walk and now they're coming back out. Anyways, all right, so if it's just acrylic or it's cotton, right into the washer. I actually prefer that. That is the best way for me because the agitation of the washer and dryer makes that acrylic kind of break down and get real soft and real just flouncy, which I love. So that is my favorite way. If it is of hand-dyed wool, like most of the stuff in this tote I just showed you is hand-dyed wool, there's my kids again. There they are. See on the camera right here. Look, look. Can I get it? Can I squish a kid? Squish a kid. They're gonna quiet down now. If it is wool, I have to hand wash it. So I hand wash it in the sink, I lay it flat, I usually have to pin it out, let it dry. And then sometimes hand-dyed wool can have a funny smell when you wash it. And the best thing to do is wash it, lay it out, pin it, where to get it the shape you want it, because hand-dyed wool needs to be like laid in a shape. And then when it is dried, if it smells a little funny, take it outside and hang it on the clothing line for just an hour or two. And shh. Sorry guys. Kids, it's a beautiful day and they all want to play and they all want to talk. But anyways, okay. The air will air it out and make it smell beautiful, you guys. So, okay, last question, I think. No. Yes, last question, question 15. What is the number 1 spring cleaning tip that you have? My number 1 spring cleaning tip is do not be a hoarder. Because when you are a hoarder, you end up having 20 totes of something in your house or 20 shelves of something in your house, and then you can never get it clean because you don't want to get rid of the stuff you're hoarding. Now, I am not a hoarder. Stop laughing, Mr. Pineapple. Quiet, Pineapple child. I'm okay. I am not a yarn hoarder. I am a yarn collector, which is hilarious. I said that the other day and I absolutely love that. I actually made it into a t-shirt It should be below in my Teespring store. Yarn collector. That is what I am. I am a yarn collector. A collector has to have multiple of an item in. It's not hoarding if you're collecting. But luckily for my family, oh kitty, don't knock over the camera. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. It's all shaky. Okay. Luckily for my family, I only collect yarn. And I don't collect anything else. And I'm not obsessed with anything.
You collect lots of stuff.
Quiet, pineapple child. Okay, I collect a few things. Only yarn and crochet hooks. What else do I collect?
Headbands.
I only have a few headbands.
And buttons.
Okay, I have a lot of... That was gifted to me, a giant bucket of buttons. I don't collect those. I was gifted a button bucket.
Why do you collect them?
Because they're pretty.
Socks.
Okay, I do collect socks. Okay, this video is getting off topic, y'all. All right, that is the 15 questions. If you have a YouTube channel, or if you don't have a YouTube channel and you just want to answer the questions, feel free to answer down in the comments. I'm tagging anybody who would like to do this challenge because it's tons of fun and I love it. You guys know I love to do these sort of challenges. And if you know of any other challenges I could do here on YouTube, please comment down below and let me know because I have fun answering questions and doing stuff like this. Even if it's something where, say I need to wax my husband's nose hairs, just comment down below. We'll totally be doing that.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Vinymal's not so excited about that one, but we'll see where this goes, you guys. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, so I'll talk to you guys later.